Hello everybody, it's Richard Watson and Anglais the Easy Way. Today I'd like to talk about a pretty serious book. It's a book called The Art of Learning, An Inner Journey to Optimal Performance. It does sound very serious. The author's a guy called Joshua Waitzkin. Very interesting chap, Joshua Waitzkin. He was the national champion, I think, in America, chess champion. One of the prodigies. He was supposed to be the person who became the next American world champion after Bobby Fischer in 1972. There's a film about Josh Waitzkin called Searching for Bobby Fischer, about a young prodigy, chess prodigy in America. Josh Waitzkin quit chess very suddenly, decided he wanted to do other things with his life, just walked away from it, became the world champion of combat Tai Chi or something like that. You can find that online if you want to watch people pushing each other around. Quite fun. Anyway, so he explores the psychological and tactical elements of learning. He emphasizes the importance of a growth mindset. We use this expression a lot in English, growth mindset. A growth mindset is when you enjoy learning. You enjoy challenges for the possibility to improve yourself, where you embrace mistakes as a learning experience and you don't worry about it. It's quite a complex thing. We can maybe do a podcast about that one day. Anyway, the importance of a growth mindset, embracing failure, cultivating intuition, and developing a deep understanding of fundamentals. Because of this, the book offers practical advice on how to optimize performance under pressure, overcome obstacles, and achieve a state of flow in any field. Now, flow is an interesting concept. Flow, in the past, they used to talk about channeling, when you were open and something was coming through you. Basically, when you're in the flow state, it's like Michael Jordan or Stephen Curry, when they're hitting shot after shot, never missing, never thinking about it, not worrying about anything, just enjoying the game. Typically, when people are in the flow state, they perform very well, and they lose their sense of the results or the importance of the results, and they lose their sense of time. They seem to have more time than normal people. So what kind of chapter headings do we have in this book? Well, we have things like investing in loss, which emphasizes the importance of embracing failure and therefore using it as a learning experience. Remember, I was talking about the growth mindset. The soft zone discusses the importance of maintaining a relaxed and open state of mind to lead to optimal performance. The image of perfection, which explores improving skills and performance as a result of using mental imagery and visualization. Slow burn focuses on the importance of patience and persistence in the learning process. The downhill spiral examines the psychological factors that can lead to a decline in performance and how to avoid them. Deepening your roots. Roots are like the roots of a tree. Discusses the importance of mastering fundamental principles and building a solid foundation. The science of intuition, talking about the role of intuition in decision-making and how to cultivate it. There's a lot of other ones. I'll probably stop there. I'll give you one more. The psychology of presence emphasizes that optimal performance comes from being fully present in the moment. That's like this flow state we were talking about before. Here are some key ideas. First one, we talked about it, growth mindset, right? Embracing challenges, viewing failure as a learning opportunity, and believing that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work, not through talent. Second one, deliberate practice. This is a great concept. We use it a lot in language learning. Deliberate practice is focusing on specific areas for improvement, isolating something that you really want to master, seeking feedback and pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. Embracing failure, viewing failure as a valuable source of information and using it to identify weaknesses and to adjust strategies. He talks about cultivating intuition, meaning developing a deep understanding of fundamental principles and allowing your intuition to guide the decision-making process in complex situations. We talk a lot about that in chess now. I think 30 years ago, intuition was kind of considered a little bit esoteric, but now people think that intuition comes from great understanding of fundamentals, which gives you access to some kind of reflexes that you've built up through your practice. He talks about managing pressure, developing strategies to stay calm and focused under pressure. He talks about breathing exercises, visualization, and mental rehearsal is when you practice something in your mind. There's a famous bit of this book where he talks about collecting favorite moments, which could be a favorite smell, a favorite song, a favorite moment in your day, a favorite activity with your kids or with your wife, and memorizing it so well that even in stressful situations, you can call it up so well that you relax as though you were at home playing with your kids or eating your favorite breakfast or listening to your favorite song, about recreating that relaxed state through techniques. Here's a couple of quotes. The key to pursuing excellence is to embrace an organic, long-term learning process and not to live in a shell of static, safe mediocrity. Usually, growth comes at the expense of comfort and security. Go and listen to that one again. It's a bit complex, but it's very true for learning English, for sure. Here's another quote. Short-term results are often meaningless, if not detrimental to long-term goals. Basically, if you look for the short term, it can actually damage your long-term growth. Mental resilience is arguably the most critical trait in a world-class performer, and it should be nurtured continuously. Paradoxically, the best way to build mental toughness is to learn to lose with grace. Another one, little things, little moments, they aren't little. French people would say aren't, but we don't say aren't, we say aren't. I'll say it again. The little things, the little moments, they aren't little. I like this one. Intensity of focus is a force that transforms subtle advantages into game-winning factors. Intensity of focus. I'll give you one more and then we'll leave it for today. It's really a mysterious technique that drives a world-class performer, but rather a profound mastery of what may seem like basic skills. Really talking about mastery a lot. Anyway, I'll leave it there. If you want an extra challenge during this episode, go back and listen again and try and pick out all of the expressions I use to talk about cause and effect. It's things like due to, because of, as a result of, to lead to cause, meant in the sense of cause and effect, thanks to, because, so, etc. So go and see what you can find. So anyway, go and have fun with this. If you want to read it, you should. It's quite a difficult and profound read, but you can find summaries or you can pull out its idea using internet if you want. Anyway, go and see what you think. I'll leave it there. Enjoy, and I'll catch you next week. Don't forget to subscribe.